Imagine NASA calls you tomorrow and says, "Good news, we found a volunteer for a very important mission." You ask, "What's the mission?" They reply, "We're throwing you into Jupiter." Before you can say no, you're already heading toward the largest planet in the solar system. Now, since Jupiter is basically a giant ball of gas, you might be thinking, wait, if it's all gas, couldn't I just fall straight through it and come out the other side? Fair question. Let's find out. As you approach Jupiter, the first thing you'll notice is its size. Pictures don't do it justice. Jupiter is absolutely enormous. If Earth were the size of a grape, Jupiter would be about the size of a basketball, and that giant basketball is pulling on you with some serious gravity. Soon, you're falling faster and faster. At first, it's exciting, then it's terrifying. Then it's the kind of speed where your brain stops caring about numbers altogether. Finally, you reach Jupiter's clouds, and honestly, this is where the fun adventure part ends. The colorful clouds look beautiful from space, but they're hiding one of the most violent environments in the solar system. Jupiter's winds can reach over 600 kilometers per hour. That's strong enough to make the worst hurricane on Earth look like a windy afternoon. And then there's the Great Red Spot, a storm so huge that Earth could fit inside it. Imagine being tossed around inside a hurricane bigger than an entire planet. Not ideal. As you keep falling, something strange happens. The deeper you go, the thicker the atmosphere becomes. You expected empty gas. Instead, it starts feeling more like diving into an ocean, then an even thicker ocean, then an even thicker ocean. At this point, Jupiter is basically saying, "Oh, you thought this would be easy?" The pressure keeps increasing. Hundreds of times Earth's pressure. Thousands of times. Millions of times. Your body would be crushed long before reaching the deeper layers. But let's pretend you're wearing the greatest spacesuit ever invented. A completely indestructible suit, because otherwise this video would end way too early. As you descend further, the hydrogen around you transforms into something called metallic hydrogen. This stuff is wild. It's hydrogen squeezed so hard that it starts acting like liquid metal. Imagine taking the lightest element in the universe and compressing it until physics starts doing weird things. By now, you're entering a region no human has ever seen. No spacecraft has ever visited, and no machine we've built could survive. But our magical, indestructible suit keeps us going. Eventually, you approach Jupiter's center. And here's the surprising part. You still haven't found a surface. No giant rocky floor. No place to stand. No sign saying, "Welcome to Jupiter." Just more crushing pressure and unimaginable heat. Temperatures near the center may be hotter than the surface of the sun, which is a very bad place for a sightseeing tour. Now let's answer the big question. Can you fall all the way through Jupiter and pop out the other side? No. Even with your imaginary indestructible suit, Jupiter's gravity would keep pulling you toward the center. You'd fall past it, then get pulled back, then past it again, back and forth, like the world's most dangerous playground swing. Eventually, the dense material inside Jupiter would slow you down until you settled near the center. Congratulations, you now live inside Jupiter. Unfortunately, your neighbors are crushing pressure and temperatures hotter than the sun. So what happens if you fall into Jupiter? You don't land, you don't pass through, and you definitely don't come out the other side. Instead, you discover that a planet made of gas can be just as deadly as a planet made of rock. Jupiter isn't a giant fluffy cloud. It's a gravity-powered nightmare wrapped in beautiful colors. And once you start falling, there's no coming back.